doing the circle. Here it is.
You can put the shorts on there.
Hello, everyone. How are you all doing? This is Michelle with Michelle Crochets and Crafts. So glad to be here today. I made 2 pairs of those red, white, and blue shorts. Like we're on the thumbnail, this is the second pair. I just finished them this morning. So now I need to make the third pair. Thank you all so much.
Bye-bye. Tell everybody hello.
Okay. Have fun, hon.
Yes. You bet. Yes, dear.
Hello, Kathy. How are you? Oh, you're saying hello to Casey rather than me, huh? He just left. He has his meeting. How are you, Kathy? So glad you joined us. I know you did. Hello, Angelise. How are you? I'm doing all right. I'm excited. Hello, Sue. How are you? I am very excited to be here. And Angelise is doing well. Thank you for being here. This is my royal blue for those shorts. I'm starting my third pair. You see the baby ultrasound pics. No. They had one ultrasound. She didn't show me the pictures. Back when she was like 20 weeks. The baby is strong. He kicks her hard. So his middle name's gonna be Samson. Hi, Dawn. How are you? Oh, God bless you, ladies. God bless you too, Angelise. You would have what? Kathy. Kathy says hello to everyone. Sue says hi to Dawn. Oh, I'm sorry, Sue, that you're sick with laryngitis. Oh, Sean. Yep, healthy baby, yes. She's due next month. She's 35 weeks pregnant. You sound like you have a cold. Not that I know of. Maybe I'll take my garlic honey concoction after. My daughter gave me a starter for sourdough bread when I was there. And she gave me a loaf of sourdough bread that we made together. So I'm in the process of making sourdough bread. Hello, Timmy. How are you? Timmy says hi to everyone. Sue says hello to Timmy. Thank you all for being here. I am so glad to have you all here. Timmy's cold, but she's here. Well, that's good. I'm glad you're here. And you've got those warm gloves. If your hands get cold, you know where to put them. Sue says, I love sourdough bread. Ooh, Kathy says, I made Amish friendship bread starter and bread. Ooh. I don't have a starter. I forgot how to make it. Okay. I'll be right back. Thank you. I forgot how to make it, and it's sweet if I remember right. And we're trying to avoid sweet right now because we're not young anymore. Kathy. Angelique says, hi, Miss Timmy. Oh, I'm working on my third pair of shorts. The red, white, and blue shorts. Shatika, hello. Shatika says, blessings and crochet, y'all. Yep. So now I'm cuddled in my blue blanket, says Timmy. All right. Wonderful. Sue says hi to Shatika. Hello, Tina. How are you? She says, hi, Michelle and everyone. Randy wants us to pray for his dad, Tina's husband. It's his dad that's got the cancer. So we're praying. We pray every day for him. And Kathy is back. Welcome back, says Timmy. Timmy says hi to Tina. Yeah, so we couldn't get the pump for the dishwasher for like 5 weeks. So we prayed, or we bought a new one. Well, we ordered it. I love praises. Don, please share. Timmy says, do share, Don. Don says, yesterday the radiator hose on my car blew and stranded Thomas on the sidewalk, side of the road. Okay. Wow. Everything okay? I would guess it is. You've got to praise. Kathy says, that's a praise. I'm sure there's more to her story. I left work early and picked him up. He was able to get the hose. Okay. Yesterday, the radiator hose on my car blew and stranded Thomas. And we had roadside assistance with my insurance. They towed it to our house for free. Well, that's good. And he watched YouTube video and fixed it. Wow, that is wonderful. Timmy says, good. Yeah. I'm in the process of trying to make sourdough bread. My starter I just fed it and it is looking good. It is bubbling already. Don says it's a praise because just a couple years ago, he couldn't even change the oil. Now he fixes all the things. Wow, that is awesome, Don. Kathy says, how long does it have to ferment? Well, the starter is an awesome one, and my daughter got it from a friend years ago, and she's kept it up. And I can't make a starter. I tried twice. And Tina says, that's wonderful. He was able to fix it. Great for the how-to videos we have now, right? I love watching the YouTube videos on how to fix things. Don says he changes the alternator on his car, does our oil and brakes. Wow. Tie rod ends, all kinds of things. That is awesome. Is he a mechanic? Don says, I'm so proud of him. I bet you are. Congratulations. Kathy says, is it like the Amish friendship starter? Yes. I don't know exactly how to start it. I've tried twice following YouTube videos on how to do sourdough starter, and I can't do it. It won't rise for me. Timmy says, good, and Don says it only costs $35 for that part. Wow. And Timmy posted a link for an Amish friendship bread starter. Awesome. I don't know who I would give it to around here. I mean, I could always bring it to church and offer it to people there. Don says, nope, he's never, ever been mechanically inclined. He never thought he could. Now he's like a pro. That is so cool. Kathy says, I have an excellent recipe for Amish friendship starter and bread. Awesome. I love it and just made it not too long ago for the family. Awesome. That's wonderful, Kathy. Thank you. I'm going to pin that recipe link to the top, Timmy, so I can get back to it soon. Well, after the live. Awesome. So I know my starter in my little jar that my daughter gave me for the starter. I fed it today and it's looking really good. It's bubbling already. So, and I just made it at like 3 hours ago, maybe 4. So, I'm really happy with the way it's turning out. Now, the bread in my bowl, the dough, that's gonna be the bread. It's not really rising very well. but I'm sure it'll be. Tina says, I think I seen that video. That one, I think I watched every video there is on YouTube. Which, the one Timmy posted about the Amish friendship bread? That's awesome. I know you watch a lot of videos, but you get me to try these things and you don't do them. You're the one who was talking about all this wonderful, how easy this sounds. And I tried it and it was a flop for me. So you need to do it and tell me how you do it. So what's everybody working on? Yeah, I found it odd that my voice sounds kind of weird right now. Okay, you have to try it too. You don't know anyone with a starter. Sue says, I'm working on a granny square blanket. Awesome. Dawn says, I'm cleaning and filling my hummingbird feeders, but also knitting my husband's hat. Awesome. Wonderful. I'm working on a third pair of shorts for my husband's friends. This is the second pair I finished this morning, guys. Timmy says, I can't make nothing. I'm packing and moving. All right, Timmy. I wish we lived closer. We could help you pack. Okay, what in the world am I doing here? And Sue says, where are you moving to, Timmy? Timmy says, I know, but right now I'm also recuperating, so I'm taking it nice and slow. All right, wonderful. So Casey and I ordered a new dishwasher today, and we'll get it in 10 days. Tina says, I made a sunflower towel hanger. I had to finish it this morning after I found a ring to use for the towel. Still making a shawl too. Awesome. Timmy says across the street. And Sue says, that's awesome, Michelle. What? The shorts? Or the sourdough starter bread? Dishwasher. Yeah. This weekend we're gonna take ours out of there and clean up under there, make sure it's. Good evening, Kathleen. How are you? So good to see you. I goofed it. I don't think it'll matter. I'm not gonna go fix it. I should though. Yep, I'm gonna tear it out and fix it. How are you, Kathleen? Kathleen says I'm doing good. Awesome. What have you been working on, Kathleen? I'm excited. I went to Pilates today and I'm excited about it because I'm going to be. The instructor has been teaching us different things and I'm excited. Now, next month, I'm going to be starting the classes on the weekend for this, and I won't be able to do as many lives videos. I will still be doing the devotionals every morning, but that may be it for a while. I don't know yet how much it's gonna take of my time. I know I'm gonna be spending a lot of time out there at the studio. Either practicing the moves or for the classes, or observing, or okay. And Kathleen's working on the baby blanket she frogged and started over. Wow. I started one too, and in the baby light blue, this color. And I don't know how I like it, but. And Don says, that's awesome, Michelle. Well, Pilates has been so instrumental in helping me to get as good as I am. I credit them for keeping me out of a wheelchair, being able to move better, more stability, less pain. Because it moves your lymphatic system. And I think as we get older, that lymphatics tend to stop, and that my body was stiffening and I wasn't able to bend and flex, and I can move better now. So I want to learn more about Pilates. I figured if I'm going to study it, I'm going to internalize it better, and it'll be more in my I won't need someone to guide me through it if I learn it the way a teacher does. I'll be able to do it on my own. And that's what I want, because I may not be near a studio when we move. I will something you, Michelle. You will miss me? Just make it to the devotional, Sue. Just make it to the devotionals, and then we can visit then. My classes start May 18, I believe. Yeah, it's a Saturday. 18 and 19, and then I think there's none the next week, but then the following week, June 2nd and 3rd, I think. And then, I don't know, they're all over the place. So mostly weekends, because that's when they don't have as many classes scheduled. And it's the owner, the one who started the Pilates classes or opened the studios here in Wichita area, that will be teaching me. So, Angelise, what are you working on? And Shatika, what are you working on? I'll be right back. I don't know if I could show you this. Can you see the bubbles? I just fed it today. That's it's fermenting. Hello, Lydia. How are you? Just got home from work. Not feeling good. My allergies are kicking my butt today. I'm so sorry, Lydia. Hope you're feeling better. Everybody sing hello to everyone. Wonderful. So glad you're here. All of you are here. I am working on my third pair of shorts. Red, white, and blue. My husband's getting excited. He's really excited for when I bring these shorts to the guys, his two friends, and he's gonna say, "Hey, it's you guys who gave her this idea." And my pair's at home. No, Lydia, they're for my husband and two of his Mason friends. The ones we go to Taco Tuesday with. We meet at the shrine on Tuesday nights for Taco Tuesday. I might make me a skirt to kind of match them. Everybody's still saying hi to everyone. So what have you been working on, Lydia? I know you're taking a break from doing lives. But what have you been doing, Lydia? Lydia says, nothing been working. Oh. Yeah, I've been working a little bit too. Twice this week. Twice next week. Angelise says, not well either. I'm sorry, Angelise. I hope you get better soon. I'm really happy with the starter my daughter gave me. I'm kind of under the weather right now, itchy, sore throat, and hay fever right now. Oh wow! I'm sorry to hear that, Lydia. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to take something tonight too. Before I go to bed, I'm gonna take some garlic honey mixture that I have and garlic onion. I think that'll help me. But I am so excited about my Pilates. One of the ladies said, "You look like you lost weight," she said to me. And I told her, "Nope, that's the Pilates. I weigh the same as I did back in August." And are you sick too? My voice is starting to sound like I've got a cold starting. I don't feel sick, other than the normal aches and pains. But I've been feeling better, and it's all thanks to Pilates. I can still get colds and sickness, but my body moves better. So it's starting to sound like I'm kind of getting a cold, but I don't know. Little bit of a sore throat, tripping a lot lately. Oh no, Angelis. Hate when that happens. You know, back when I had to relearn how to walk, I had to pick up my feet and make it a conscious effort to pick up my feet because I was tripping a lot. With Pilates, we're working on foot flexibility and being able to flex your feet and move them every which way they need to go. It's been wonderful for me. Lydia says, "I'm getting my PJs on. I know it's early for me." Yeah, it is. Hello, Mumsy. How are you? Didn't get a notification, but better late than never. Yep. How are you, Miss Michelle? I'm doing all right. I think I'm starting to get, it's my left foot. Okay. Well, it was my right, but it stems from the accident I was in when I was a kid. And I had to relearn how to walk, Angelis. Everybody's saying hi to Mumsy. Also, the side. Okay. Lydia says, when I got hurt my knee a few months ago, I'm still in pain. Wow. Hope it gets better, Lydia. Mumsy says, bed day again. I'm blessed. God is good all the time. Amen. Yes, He is. We've been doing a series on what is your calling. What's my calling? And it's been wonderful. I think that's done. I think today was the last day. So tomorrow we start a different one, devotional. I haven't picked it yet. There's so many good ones out there. Hmm. So those shorts that I made, yeah, they would fit me too. But I may make me a skirt instead to go with, to match them if I can. I was just thinking, I've been feeling so much better. My chest, I was had an awful cough for many years. It's been getting better, but it's been about 10 years when I started with this cough. And we found that mullein tea, and I think and then I found mullein pills, like vitamins, supplements to take. And I think that is helping me. Tina says, hi, Mumsy and Lydia. So I'm very, very excited about my friendship bread or sourdough bread starter. And I'm excited about the bread that is rising. I hope it turns out good. Don says, hi, Mumsy. Hi, Lydia. Yeah, I don't like, some people will even wear their pajamas on alive. I won't do that. I gotta make sure I'm fully dressed when I go live. Sue says, how often will you make the bread? Probably a loaf a week, I think. We can't eat that much. My daughter's made a bunch and she puts it in the freezer. She's saving it for when she's in, like when she's the first month that she's home from the after giving birth. She doesn't want to go up and down stairs. Her husband is going to be taking some time off. So he's going to be doing the cooking. He's going to be doing the laundry, which is in the basement. She's going to hang out on the second floor with the baby. So she doesn't have to do stairs. Back when I had kids, I had no choice. We were moving a week later after my daughter was born. I had to go up and down stairs. But her goal is to stay in bed for the first week. I don't know how that's going to work, but Tina says I was thinking the same thing. I did too. Well, now that she says the things she's read, they say that going up and down stairs that soon after giving birth is like really messes with your pelvic floor. Well, no wonder why I have so many problems. Mumsy says, back again. Tried to look at the friendship bread, but it took me out. I missed it. Who needs to stay in bed the first week? My daughter, that's her goal, to stay in bed the first week after giving birth. Because she's heard that going up and down stairs after having a baby is a no-no. It messes with your pelvic floor. Okay, after the baby. Yeah. Well, if she can do it now, great, because when she has 2 or 3 little ones, she won't be able to. She may have me go there to spend the time with the older one when she gets ready to deliver the younger one. Mumsy says, that's great if she can. I spent the first couple weeks in bed. Having a baby puts me down for months. But that was a long time ago, 12, 13, and 16 years ago. Wow. Yep. So she's the one that gave me the sourdough starter. I tried making my own sourdough starter and I failed miserably twice. Tina says I even had to wash clothes and hang them all on a clothesline outside to dry, right? After my daughter was born, we moved to a second floor apartment 500 miles away. So, yeah. Mumsy says, what are you making now, Miss Michelle? Do you finish the shorts? So happy you got some starter. Best wishes. Thank you. Yeah, I finished these shorts. I finished them this morning and I started. This is the beginning of another pair. The third pair. My starter is looking good. I fed it. I've got it sitting on the counter so it grows a little bit. When it's done growing, I'll put it in the fridge and hold on to it for next time I make bread. I am so happy it's working out. She says, are you going to make skirts for all the wives? Or maybe they aren't all married. They are married. The two guys, my husband, just a minute, please. I got the timer going off. They are married. But as long as it's taken me to make these, I don't think so. Maybe I'll make one for me. Mumsy says, congrats. That's great. The sourdough is growing and healthy for you. That's what I'm hoping for. Better than anything we could buy at the store. Tina, after a new baby, did you have help? Wow. Tina says no. Wow. Yeah, neither did I. It was just me. Yep. My mother came to help us move, to pack up, have the baby, then move and unpack, repack what we didn't need and brought it to a storage unit. Mumsy says I can't imagine and never could find enough help, but I had help. Oh, that's good, Mumsy. Dawn says I had help after Harrison, but I didn't get to hold him for a month, except once very briefly when they switched out his incubator. Wow. Yeah, that's rough having a child that has to stay in the hospital, can't go home with you. Both my kids came home with me. So, but for the first month, I had lots of help, many nurses. Cool. My daughter and her husband plan on having one kid a year. And according to my son-in-law, they want 4 kids. I don't know if they're going to have that many. Jennifer says this may be the only one. I don't know. Depends how it goes. Tina says I did lose my baby weight faster that way. I had to do it all, right? Mumsy says, oh, Dawn, that's hard. My sis was in the hospital a while. I think we could say let's touch her in the incubator, but we also held her some. But I was only 6, and that was 36 or so years ago. Yeah. Tina says, I don't know what happened later. Like I said, both my kids came home with me. My daughter doesn't want to go to a hospital. They're doing the midwife thing. Mumsy says, too soon to decide. It's a lot of work to carry and care for a child. Let God plan families. She will know later if she is ready to have more. But 1 every year is close. Yeah, it's quite close. I had mine 19 and a half months apart, and I thought that was too close too. Mumsy says, I did midwife. I did. My mom and 2 of my 3 sisters-in-law. Cool. My daughter doesn't want me there for the first month. Well, that's what they said back in December. She says, we'll play it by ear. It may be sooner. But I don't think I'll be there when the baby is due, when she's gonna have the baby. Hello, Ashley. How are you? Mumsy says my youngest were 13 months apart, but God gave 4 in less than 4 years, one being an adoption. So it also depends how healthy and strong she is. She can handle that, but God didn't make us all the same, right? She's doing really well right now, and the pregnancy's going great. She said the baby is very strong, he's very active. Sue says I was in the delivery room when both of my son's kids were born. Awesome. My mother was in there for when my daughter was born. When my son was born, nobody was there. Well, my husband was. Tina says mine were 2 years apart. Yeah. Dawn says my mom was there for all my kids except Harrison, but they were up the next morning because he was born, who was kind of an emergency that evening, right? Mumsy says, wow, Sue, some like others with them, not me. Just my husband and those who delivered my baby. But some like more with them. I had my husband and my mother in the delivery room when my daughter was born. That was her first time seeing an actual being in a delivery room, to see a baby being born. She thought it was pretty awesome. Sue says I videotaped it for them. Oh wow. I didn't want a video camera in there. I said no pictures until the baby's cleaned up and I'm cleaned up after giving birth. I didn't want pictures. I didn't want cameras in there videotaping. Tina says they didn't do that when I had mine, and it was during the time where they said you need to do it all natural. They were give us nothing. They started having something in the rooms later. Mumsy says I had mine all natural except for pit with a piddler who was taking time and my water already broke. I don't think I could handle pics and videos of that, right? Tina says, I'm not sure I'd like to see it all, right? Yeah, they took a picture of me holding my daughter right after giving birth. They kind of cleaned her up, wrapped her up, and she was against my chest, and I'm holding her. And I looked pretty haggard in that picture. Me either, Mumsy. Yep. Mumsy says, now the sweet baby picks and snuggles. Oh, my heart, right? So sweet. Yeah, Tina says babies are sweet to snuggle. Yep. So wonderful. Yes, such a yummy little squish. Yeah, don't squeeze them too hard. Tina says, my grandson cries and wants to eat every 2 hours still. Is he thriving? Or does he fall asleep all the time, Tina? We talked about that. Mother's milk does not hold them over as well as formula. Mumsy said my babies ate every 2 hours for a long time. Kathleen says, I'm still here, just lurking as I crochet. Awesome. Well, lurk away, Kathleen. Tina says, both I think his mom taught him that way. He will only drink ounces at the most. Oh, 4 ounces is good. I'm sorry he cries, though. Does he feel discomfort? Does he cry a lot? My son had colic when he was a baby for 6 months. He cries when he is hungry, then he's fine. All right. Wonderful. I'm working on the third row of the granny stripes pattern. I'm on the third row because here's 2, and I just started the third row over here. So that's what I'm working on. And then at the end of this row, I will switch to white. Mumsy says, so he's just saying he's hungry. It's so hard to hear when they have colic. My babies weren't fussy. Maybe they are making up for it. Not that they are, now that they are tweens. Tina says he's smiling and making noises at you. That's adorable. They think they are telling you something. Yeah, exactly. Isn't it wonderful? Hello, Alfonso. How are you? I'm having a wonderful day. How are you, Alfonso? It's so good to have you here. I'm working on another pair of shorts. Alfonso says, beyond blessed. Wonderful. We are all blessed. We have breath in our lungs. We can get around, enjoy this world that God's given us. Amen. We are beyond blessed. Yes. Thank you for that, Alfonso. Thank you, Alfonso. He says you look so pretty today. I want to give you a big bear hug, Michelle. Thank you. Awesome. Yeah, a lady at Pilates said, Michelle, you look so slim. You're slimming down. Are you losing weight? How much weight have you lost? And I'm like, I haven't lost a pound in 6 months. I weigh the same when I went to the doctor last week as I did in August. It's Pilates that has done this. So, make building muscle mass. It's changing my body shape. Yay. Tina says I gained it for you. I don't want it back. Don says you could be losing fat and gaining muscle. Muscle weighs 3 times more than fat. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Mm. So I don't know when I'll get this next pair done. Seems like it's gonna take me a while. Tina says my husband said I talk a lot. Is that your muscles? I said I don't think it is my problem. Is that your muscles? Wow. Sue says I'm going to go make some ginger tea. Be right back, all right? Dawn says I get my ball winder or cake maker thing tomorrow. Woohoo! And here goes. Did you see how I used this? That's how I made this cake. And this cake. It's with partial skeins. Did you see how I make that? It's pretty easy once you get it started right. I was talking to Tina the other night because I had a hard time. Like the first time I tried using this, they were coming out lopsided like a ice cream cone that was melting off to one side of the cone. Mumsy says, congrats, Dawn. That's great. I never saw one before. Dawn, Tina says, nice, Dawn. You'll be dragging out all your yarn to wind up everything in sight, right? Whenever I get a flimsy, my skein I like to pull it out from the middle, and then it looks pretty haggard when you've got half the skein pulled out. So that's when a ball winder is handy to make it into a neat little ball like this. Mumsy says, was it hot when you were doing it? Maybe it was melting. Oh, wow. Nope. Kathleen says, I love my yarn winder. Awesome. And the one I got is a cheap one from Amazon. Mumsy said that would be handy. Yes, it is. It helps to make, those partial skeins look a lot neater. This was a partial skein of a pound, like pound of yarn from Karen 1 pound. So this looks like this is part of I guess a 380 yard skein of big twist. But this was Karen 1 pound. Tina says, then we were learning to wind them up a different way by hand, Michelle. Yep. Dawn says, yes, I watched you make one. All right. Wonderful. So I'm wanting to try something different this time. Rather than ending them all after 3 rows, I'm gonna continue, keep them connected, and then when I can get it to just move it up. I don't know if that would work though. No, it won't, because I have to. It would work for one end, but not the bottom end for the pant legs. But since at one side, the top, I could do it on one side, the side that I'm not making the legs on, because then I'm gonna join the 2 squares together to make the pant legs halfway, and then I add a band around the waist, and I could cover that side up. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. All right, Sue, welcome back. Dawn says, I actually bought 21 makes small cakes and 1 makes large cakes. The larger cake one is a Knit Picks winder. I got them both for $18. Wow. Good deal, Dawn. Welcome back, Sue. Mumsy says, yes, I've always just wound a ball by hand. Yep. Mumsy says, are you feeling better, Sue? Still drinking lots of tea? And Sue says, I'm trying to feel better. Yeah. Tina says, there's a video to share with you if I can find it, Mumsy, by hand. It was different, but I thought it was easier than winding around with both hands. Huh. Mumsy says, so is it just the waistband and then 2 squares? Yes. Do the 2 squares, then you join them halfway up. Each square, then you join them from front to back and back to front, or what? From the crotch to the front and crotch to the back. And then you add the waistband. I did 5 rounds, 2 rounds of single crochet, a round of double crochet, and 2 more rounds of single crochet for the band, waistband. And then you do a drawstring. This is my other drawstring that I made for, and Tina taught me how to make this one, and I need to work in some ends on that one before I use it. Hola, Maritza. How are you? Pursue, and Dawn says, I currently wind my balls by hand, especially smaller skeins, not the big acrylic giants, but my smaller, like cotton and bamboo skeins. I always wind up in the balls first just to check for knots. Cool. Sue says, thank you, Mumsy. Hola, Maritza. How are you? Mumsy says, I think I'll be leaving for now. I'm getting so tired. I might soon need toothpicks to keep my eyes open. No, enjoy your sleep, Mumsy. I know when I'm tired, I need to just go to bed. Say my prayers, close my eyes, and I'm out. Get some rest. I won't be having Tina says, good night, sweet dreams, Mumsy. Dawn says, okay, got to go have dinner. Now, have a good night, everyone. You too. Take care. God bless you. Mumsy said that's what I need now also. The going out part has been the problem lately. Insomnia, I guess they call it. So I don't get my sleep when it's coming. I welcome it, right? Hope it gets better, Mumsy. Sue says, good night, Mumsy and Dawn. I hope, Sue, you're feeling better in the morning. Fight, sorry, autocorrect. Tina posted a link. I don't know what it is. What is it for, Tina? Hand winder. Cakes. Ah. All right, me too, Michelle. Thank you. You're welcome. Praying for you to feel better, Sue, and whoever else isn't well right now. Praying for a good night's sleep for all. Hugs and good night. Good night. Yeah, I think I saw that one, Tina. But it's a good one. I tried it too. Mine turns into a ball too when I tried it. That one. Yep, yes, we did. Yes. Yeah. Thank you all for being here. But I think I need to go because I'm getting tired too. Kind of like Mumsy. I don't have insomnia, but I wake up often during the night. Hello, Alfonso. Big bear hugs to you, Michelle. Thank you so much, Alfonso. Sue says, Michelle, I'm tired too. All right. I think we all need to go get some sleep. It's early. It's not even 8 o'clock here. But I am so tired. I worked out hard today. My instructor's been tough on all of us, and I'm thinking, yay, thank you, and everybody else is like, oh, come on, Michelle. Stop giving her incentive to. I says, hey, she knows I'm going in for teacher training to be a Pilates instructor. So she's working me hard. And I'm all for it. Tina says, okay, I'll see you in the morning bright and early. Yes. I sure hope you're there. Because I know sometimes you don't like to get up, you fall asleep too late, and you don't want to get up when your alarm goes off. Not always, but sometimes. But I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow morning. My husband is working tomorrow, so I'll be going live also at some point. The off to the then off to the hospital again for the day. Wow. All right. Angelique says good night. Good night, everyone. God bless you all. Have a great evening. Bye for now.